Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, October 14th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is, as I harmonize with my I am vibration, I expand and evolve. Today, we have the moon shifting into Aries, and this shift into Aries is taking us into, the essence of this full moon that is happening Saturday, Sunday, depending on where you live. Early hours of Sunday or late on Saturday evening. And this moon it's a doozy. It's an intense moon. I have been feeling it building and I'm like, whew, wow. It does feel like a birthing moon. And it's really interesting. Full moons have it has kind of a dual nature. In the full moon, it brings up our stuff. Moon is emotion, so it brings up feelings that need to be processed and released. It also is a culmination, so it is also the energy of birth in some ways, bringing forth new energies of ourselves, especially in Aries, which is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the first sign, so it's like starting anew. So this full moon completes cycles and also brings forth new cycles. And what I'm feeling really strongly still, I said this yesterday, is that this is a liberation of the warrior. And I've expanded it. It's not just the liberation of the warrior. It's the liberation of the heart-centered warrior. And this is what the world needs right now, is that heart-centered warrior. And to me, part of this is a big part of being that heart-centered warrior is knowing what's going on within. What's going on inside you. Aries is not the sign of the inner child. Leo is the sign that rules the inner child. However, Aries in the zodiac is kind of the baby of the zodiac. So there is, all the fire signs kind of bring that childlike innocence to the forefront. So getting in tune with what's going on in you in regards to your inner child, inner infant, inner baby, your inner Aries, wherever Aries is in your chart, will help presence happen in this moon energy. So before we reach the moon into Aries, we have the moon connecting to Venus, 25 degrees. So this is a trine. This is happening in the water signs, and Venus is in Scorpio right now. It's been helping us process out worth stuff, low worth stuff, shadow stuff that holds us back from fully embracing and empowering ourselves now in this moment. Moon in Pisces, a lot of this may be connecting to past lives, early childhood, ancestral stuff, old stuff, karmic stuff, processing, releasing. What's helping this today is actually we have the sun connecting to Chiron, 21 degrees. So healing is very, very available to us at this time and so needed. And so this is part of the bringing the presence into that child energy. Is a lot of times the wounds, like you as your adult self is like, I can handle them. And yet there's a part of you within that's like, still like, that hurt me, and I'm carrying this wound, I'm carrying this hurt. So this gives you an opportunity to harmonize with the hurt, to harmonize with the part of you that is hurt. Be present with that part of yourself. If you feel hurts, if you feel betrayals, if you feel indiscretions coming up, be present with it. Forgive yourself for your part of it, and then see what you can do with harmonizing in the other. Again, liberation of the heart-centered warrior. Moon shifting into Aries, like I said, this moon is going to be a version of a supermoon. It's after the full moon, but it's one of those times when the moon is really close to Earth. And at the same time, we have Uranus. The sun's going to be connecting to Uranus, so we know that is like, whew, big stuff. And Uranus is going to be really close to the sun at this time. And so, that's intense. Uranus is that revolution, evolution energy. We shift from 21 degrees to 22 degrees today. 22 degrees, that Uranus degree, evolution, revolution energy. The revolution, although it's happening out there, I see it on a daily basis, all the things that are happening, good, bad, whatever we think of it, it is happening. But the revolution, that foundation, all starts within us. Are you present for your revolution? Happening at this same time with this Uranus energy. As the sun builds into connection with Uranus, we have Juno still connecting in conjunct to the Uranus energy. Juno is that energy of marriage, and this may be affecting partnerships, relationships. You know, the Aries Libra energy can be a bit of the I versus the we. And so there may be some of these tug of wars going on. Juno wants to rectify it. But again, Juno's pointing out, hey, this is all within you. Juno in Scorpio, 22 degrees, is saying a lot of these things that may be pulling you apart right now, what are they showing you about what's going on within you? Be willing to look. It is about coming into union with yourself, coming into that light of the divine within yourself, coming into the maturity. Unfortunately, I have maturity in reverse right now. So we may not be feeling mature. We may be feeling like that fiery Aries, like, I'm going to show you how strong I am. I'm going to, push you away along with all the feelings that I have. Instead, come into the light and offer yourself this divine light and this friendliness in this energy. Reach in, get comfortable with the earth energy. Let the earth energy hold you in this, because it's intense. This is really intense energy that's building. Part of this also is connecting to Mercury. Mercury is connecting to Saturn, 12 degrees. So that degree of expansion. Got a lot of expansion and like foundation stuff. Expansion, foundation, expansion, foundation. And this I'm getting, it's about expanding your understanding of your own responsible nature in whatever is going on right now for you. How are you showing up for yourself? And how are you showing up, again, in that liberation of the heart-centered warrior? We need this heart-centered warrior more than ever right now at this time. Moon is going to be opposing Jupiter later in the evening. This is happening at 7 degrees. You know, what I feel from this is like Jupiter's working on that self-love energy, and that Moon in Aries is like, I don't care, I don't want to do the work, I just want to feel good now. So you may feel a bit of that, like, that pull, like, I want to feel good now versus what's really good for my soul. What does the heart-centered warrior want? And, I keep thinking of this card with the heart-centered warrior. Yeah, this is the heart area, but the solar plexus is really the energy of self-love as well. So this is a really important region. Tune in. What's right for you? How can you find that balance? Fun is important. Having the fun, enjoying yourself in the now is so important. But are you sacrificing your peace? Are you sacrificing the good of yourself for that energy now? We're also building to the sun opposite Uranus. The sun will be opposite Uranus tomorrow before the full moon. It's going to be happening early in the morning. So that may feel a bit fireworky. Again, this is happening at 22 degrees. And I got to show you, if you haven't watched, I suggest you watch our GPS for the week. I pulled this card for Moon in Aries or one of the things later in the week. And it's the Divine Director card. Intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. And says, divine intervention is taking place at this time. What is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You're becoming aware of a sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. Something that brings you pleasure rather than something that you have to work for. The path you're on at this time is right, and the universe is encouraging you to move forward. This is the same thing that I've been saying about Saturn connecting to the nodes. Saturn and the nodes are all at 12 degrees right now. Things that are unfolding right now are meant to happen, as crazy as the world may seem right now. And it's meant to happen because we have to step up in our light, in our maturity. However, I've got the conditioning card and the schizophrenia card. And I think that it's the conditioning card, the conditioning energy that's causing the schizophrenia. This is what we've done in the past. This is what I used to do, blah, blah, blah. All the shoulds, this is what I've been trained to do. And it's like, no. If it's not in integrity with your soul, if it's not in integrity with you, then it's not right. The heart-centered warrior is in integrity. The heart-centered warrior is in their divine purpose in that very moment and in alignment with soul and source. So that's what we're being asked to do, to come into this energy of the creator and maturity. But you may have to get out, past some of the shoulds, and there's a ton of shoulds out there. The final card that I have is the emergence card. The emergence of the divine feminine heart-centered warrior. That's what I see. Look, she's leading with her heart right there. Love that. It says, it may feel like you're being thrust into unfamiliar territory by forces beyond your control. And yet, it is as though events currently unfolding that your true nature emerges. You tap into new reserves of power, confidence, and wisdom. That solar plexus energy. What starts off as daunting and challenging changes, and after a while falls into place easily. The end result is a stronger, more confident, and grateful and graceful, I'd say, you. So, we're emerging. We're the universe is birthing a new level of light within us, and it's not easy. But we have to face the darkness within us, find that new foundation, expand, evolve, and find that harmony. So that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow for that full moon. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.